Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Honorable Mrs. Nikmatuniayah as a lecturer in research methodology. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sela Ananda. Let me tell you about my final project. The title is Production Cost Method Process Cost in Semarang City Bakery. Next, table of contents. The first one is background, the second one is formulation of the problem, the third one is purpose, the fourth one is benefit, the fifth is literature review, and the last is research methodology. Next is background. Increasingly, the industrial competition in the era of globalization requires companies to adapt by producing high-quality products at affordable prices. Fluctuation in raw material prices due to unstable economic conditions are a major challenge to productivity. So, innovation and efficiency are essential to remain competitive. Determining the cost of goods manufactured is an important aspect of business strategy because it affects selling price, profit, and financial management. COGS includes the cost of raw materials, direct labor, and overhead costs, which must be calculated accurately to ensure optimal profits. Next is formulation of the problem. The first one is how is the calculation of the bakery production cost using the process cost method in January 2025. And the second one is how does the comparison of the result of the bakery production cost calculation using the process cost method compare with the process cost calculation carried out by the company in January 2025. Next is purpose of the research. The first one is to calculate the cost of production in a bakery business, use the process costing method, and the second one is to compare the amount of production cost in a bakery business with the production cost using process cost method. Next is benefit of the research. 1. Academic benefits. This research is expected to enrich academic insights related to the concept of calculating the cost of goods manufactured and its strategy in determining the selling price. And 2. Practical benefit. This study provides practical guidance for business actors in calculating accurately, thereby helping companies set competitive selling price, manage production costs more efficiently, and increase competitiveness market. Next is literature review. 1. Definition of cost accounting. 2. Definition cost of goods sold. 3. Benefit of cost of production information. 4. Elements of cost of goods sold. 5. Cost of production collection method. 6. Production cost determination method. And the last is cost accounting system. Next is definition of cost accounting. According to Mulyadi, cost accounting is a process that includes recording, classifying, summarizing, presenting, and interpreting information about costs related to the manufacture and sale of products or services. The main object of cost accounting is the cost itself. This process can be adjusted to the objective and parties who need the information. Definition cost of goods sold. According to Mulyadi, the cost of production is all costs incurred to produce goods or services during a certain period. Sumirwayanti and Putu added that the cost of production includes the sacrifice of economic research measured in monetary units to obtain income. Thus, the cost of production is the total cost that includes raw materials, labor, and production overhead until the goods become finished goods. Next is benefit of cost of goods sold information according to Mulyadi. The benefits of calculating production costs in general are as follows. The first one is determining product selling price. Companies calculate production costs to determine the selling price per unit of products. And the second one is monitoring production cost realization. Production cost information is used to monitor whether the costs incurred during production are in accordance with previously calculation. The third one is calculating periodic gross profit and loss. Gross profit or loss is calculated by comparing the selling price of a product per unit with its production cost to determine the product's contribution to the company profit or loss. And the last is determining the cost of inventory. Management must present information on the cost of finance goods on goods in process inventory in the financial statement. Next is elements of cost of goods sold. The first one is raw material cost. Raw material cost is the cost of raw material used in the production process to produce finished products. And the second one is factory overhead costs. Factory overhead costs are indirect costs associated with the production of goods, but cannot be directly attributed to a specific product. And the last is labor costs. Labor costs are the costs incurred by a company to pay for labor, including salaries, wages, benefit, tax. And the last one is labor costs. Labor costs are the costs incurred by a company to pay for labor, including salaries, wages, benefit, and taxes. Next is cost of goods sold collection method. The first one is job order cost method, stated that job order cost is a method of collecting product costs where costs are collected for each order or contract or service separately, and process cost method stated that process costing is a method of collecting product costs where costs are collected for each specific time unit, for example, month, quarter, semester, and year. Next is production cost determination method. The first one is full costing method. It is a method of determining production cost that takes into account all elements of production cost in production. And variable costing method. This is a method of determining production cost that only takes into account variable production cost into production cost. Next is cost accounting system. According to Pramawati et al., actual cost system, a cost allocation system for products or order obtained according to the new production cost by calculating at the end of the period after the actual costs are collected, and standard cost system, a cost allocation system for products or order obtained at the cost that has been determined before a product or other is processed. Next is research method. 1. Research method. 2. Types of data used. 3. Method of collecting data. 4. Data analysis method. Research methodology. The research method is a series of activities in seeking the truth of research study, which begins with a two that form a problem formulation so that it gives rise to an initial hypothesis assisted by an perception of previous research so that the research can be processed and analyzed, which finally forms a conclusion. Next is types of data use. Types of data according to their nature, according to Shamil et al. 1. Qualitative data. Qualitative data is data that contains non-numeric information or cannot be processed in the form of numbers. And 2. Quantitative data. Quantitative data is data that contains systematic and objective information to test hypotheses or solve problem. This quantitative data is in the form of numbers. Next is types of database source according to Shahza Almasti. The first one is primary data. Primary data is data needed by a researcher that is obtained directly from the primary source. And the second one is secondary data. Secondary data is data obtained from sources whose data nature has been documented by an agency or government. Next is method of collecting data. One, documentation. Next, method of collecting data. One, documentation. Documentation is a data collection method used to trace historical data through relevant photograph or academic writings. 2. Literature review. Literature study is the activity of writing conclusion from journals, books, or other documents that are relevant to the research topic. And 3. Interview. Interview are a data collection technique through conversation or question and answer with direct data sources. And the last is interview. And the last is interview. Interview are a data collection technique through conversation or question and answer with direct data sources. Next is data analysis method. The data analysis method used in this final assessment is a comparative method. This analysis is done by comparing the result of the calculation of the cost of production according to the company with the result of the cost of production according to the process cost method. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.